Hare Krishna. Today's lecture is on Dasya Bhakti Ras. In the previous class we had discussed Shant Bhakti Ras. This Dasya Bhakti Ras is just one level above Shant Bhakti Ras. In Shant Bhakti Ras, a devotee waits, he continuously glorifies Lord Krishna and waits for an opportunity to serve him. While in Dasya Bhakti Ras, the intensity of affection towards Krishna increases, that a devotee eagerly waits, he wants to serve Krishna. So this is called Dasya Bhakti Ras. And if we want to define Dasya Bhakti Ras, then we can refer one shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, 220th shlok. The shlok is Ishwar Gyan Sambrama Gaurav Prachur. The first is Ishwar Gyan. What type of Gyan? What type of knowledge? Ishwar Gyan. Ishwar means controller. And controller of what? Controller of our life. That he is the perfect master. This knowledge, he is perfect and we are subordinate and we are even unqualified. And after analyzing this, that he is our master and still he is bestowing his mercy upon us, our devotee wants to serve him more. This is one of the stimulus. His mercy, his greatness, his form, his pastimes, his devotees, these are all stimulus for a devotee to serve him at his best. So Ishwar Gyan, this Dasya Ras is in the mode of awe and reverence. Ishwar Gyan Sambrama Gaurav Prachur. Now there are two pritis, two kinds of affection in this Dasya Bhakti Ras. Sambrama, that means I am the servant of Krishna. This is one aspect. While other aspect is Gaurav. So Gaurav is slightly more intimate relationship with Krishna. At this stage, a devotee feels that he is dependent upon Krishna. So Sambrama Gaurav Prachur. Ishwar Gyan Sambrama Gaurav Prachur. Seva kari. Now understanding all this, a devotee wants to serve him. Seva kari Krishna Sukh Dena. Why does he want to serve him? Krishna Sukh Dena, because he wants to give pleasure to Krishna. Krishna Sukh Dena Nirantar and uninterrupted. Yes, what may happen in the life of devotee? He continuously, he eagerly serves Krishna. So this is the definition of Dasya Bhakti Ras. Now, because this Dasya Bhakti Ras actually has got many kinds of relationship, variety of relationship with Krishna. Hence this is also called as transcendental affection. Like Rupa Goswami mentions 4 categories in Dasya Bhakti Ras. The first is Adhikrit Das or appointed servants, like Lord Brahma and Shiva. Lord Brahma has been given the service to create because he is the master of the mode of passion, while Lord Shiva has been given the service to dissolve annihilation of this universe because he is the master of the mode of passion. Ignorance. So Adhikrit Das. Second is Ashrit Das, or those who are under his protection and shelter. Ashrit. Now there are 3 subcategories within this. First is Sharnagat. Example given here is of Kaliyanag. He took shelter of Krishna because of the fear of death. Ashrit. Sharnagat. Second subcategory is Jnani Rishi, like Shaunakadi Rishi in Naumisharanya. They were after liberation, after knowledge, but when they heard Bhagavatam from the mouth of a pure devotee, they also got attracted towards the qualities of Krishna, and thus they entered this devotional ras. And the third is Sevanisht, those devotees who are right from the very beginning, they are just attracted towards the service of Lord Krishna. So Sevanisht, like King Ikshvaku. Third category are the Parshad, or the constant companions of the Lord. So the Parshad is in Vraj, Raktak, Parshad in Dwarka. We have the topmost devotee is Uddhavji, whom Krishna used to consult him many times. And similarly, there is Daruk, there is Satyaki. The fourth category is Anugas or Anugat Das. Now here in Vraj, the topmost devotee is Raktak. Raktak used to sing for Krishna. Similarly, there is Patrak, there is Madhukant. While in Dwarka, we have Suchandra, who used to fan, chamar Krishna. So we see Anugas are those devotees who are personal servants of Krishna, and they are very intimately connected with Krishna. They have got specific service, Anugas or Anugadas. Now, like this classification, these categories, there is another category amongst all these devotees. There are some neophyte devotees or sadhak, like Ashrit. There are sadhana siddha devotees or perfect devotees, like Parshad. And there are nitya siddha devotees or eternally perfect devotees, like Anugas. And there is one more category within these Parshad and Anugas, Dhurya, Dheer and Veer. Dhurya are those devotees who, apart from serving Krishna, they serve gopis, they worship gopis and they serve gopis so that the service of Krishna is not interrupted. Then there are Dhurya, then there are Dheer. Dheer are those devotees who do not have any specific service towards Krishna, but they are under the shelter of a devotee of Krishna, like Queen Satyabhama's nurse son. He used to serve Krishna. And then there are Veer, who are just attracted towards the service of Krishna and they are not worried about anyone else. Like there is one devotee in this Veer Ras who says that although Balramji has killed so many demons, but I am not worried about him. I am just attracted towards the service of Krishna. So we, after understanding all these categories and all these varieties in Dasya Ras, what do we have to do in our lives? Srila Prabhupada writes very beautifully that at the present stage we are not qualified even to think of serving Krishna. In fact, that would be our false ego if we directly approach Krishna. So the way is Anushilanam. Gopi Bhartu Pad Kamalayur Dasa Dasanudasa. We have to follow the devotees, we have to follow the devotees. We do not have to imitate Krishna or his personal associates. We have to follow the devotees, we have to follow the acharyas. So, what do we learn? Here Srila Prabhupada writes that we should see that such devotees, they were the pure devotees who were associating with Krishna, they were very alert in their service. And why alert? Because they were serving Krishna and they would get this false ego. Hence they were very alert. Second, they were always eager to put their best services for Krishna. Third, they were always ready to take responsibility for whatever instructions were given to them. then these devotees never used to, always used to look down when they were serving Krishna. They never used to see him face to face and eye to eye. And they were always grave in their duties. So such kind of character, such kind of intention to please Krishna we have to imbibe in our lives. That consciousness has to be there, that I should feel good to serve Krishna and his devotees. This is called Anushilanam. And then only we will be able to taste this nectar. Only if we want to get this bhakti ras, if we want to taste this bhakti ras, we have to first of all leave the ras of this, the so-called ras of this material world. We have to follow the examples set up by these devotees, and we have to follow in our lives. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.